Good morning. There's Miss Ann. I don't know where Sue is, but we're gonna get started. Okay. Water and towel, that's all you need. Take your feet half on the mat, half off, so they're pretty far apart. Hands on your hips. Squeeze those elbows together in the back. Give me a nice proud chest. There's Sue. Okay, rock the hip to the right and then to the left. Don't force anything, just kind of go easy. Just a couple of more times. And now we're gonna lean forward, send that hip backwards, make that nice half circle, and then come up and go the opposite way. Nice and slow. You're getting a lot of muscles to wake up and get some blood flow. Okay, now bring your hands to heart so your back just kind of relaxes, but keep the spine nice and long. We're gonna fold down. Take it as far as you can, and then come up slowly. Do that again, folding down. So you want to be shifting the hips back, weighting into the heels. Just go up and down one more time, nice and slow. Okay, now I want you to sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Either keep them together or keep them wide, whatever sort of floats your boat. Lift the shoulders up, try to get nice and long through the arms. And then we're going to swan dive it all the way down nice and slowly. You're going to relax the head. Just let the upper body fall where it wants to. Take some nice big deep breaths. I want you to feel the rib cage open up. Now we're going to roll it up nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And now you're going to bring your feet in hip width apart. So take your left hand to your waist and you're going to pick up your right foot. Let's bring the knees fairly close together and just hold this nice quad stretch all the way down the front part of the leg. You can also amp things up by raising that arm up. And then we can turn this into dancer pose if you like, by hip hinging, coming down, lifting that knee up in the back, and then coming back up, and switch feet. A little more graceful than that. Pick up the other foot, hand on your waist, hold and balance on that one leg. Enjoying this nice stretch. I don't know about you guys, but my quads were sore. Okay, lift this right arm up if you can, reaching it nice and long. And you can transition this into dancer, hinging through that right hip. Try to get the torso parallel to the floor and lift that back knee up a little higher in the back. And then slowly and gracefully come back up. Okay, big deep breath. We're going to swan dive it down. Your feet are hip width apart. You're just looking through your legs to the back of the room. Now, if you can get the legs straight, why not? I want you to shift your hips backwards as far as they can go without you toppling. Now we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Keeping the hips back, you're going to inch those fingers forward. Nice little stretch for your lats. Make sure you're not holding the head up or peeking anywhere in front. You just want to keep your neck nice and long. Big deep breaths again into the ribs. And now fold it all the way down. Take a couple of deep breaths.
And then roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time.
Nice, big deep breath. Reach the arms all the way up. I want you to lift the shoulders up. You're trying to get taller from the top of the head. Draw that belly in. You got to work that in and feel that nice strong contraction the whole class. Now bring your hands to heart. You're going to step your left foot forward and the right leg back. The arms are going to come up again. Open them wide if that feels better. Lift that heel up nice and high in the back. Hopefully you're feeling a nice little stretch through this front hip. We want to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips when you do this stretch. And now we're going to bring the hands down to frame your front foot, and you're going to step back to plank. Once you're here, meet me in downward facing dog. We're going to drive the heels towards the floor and stay here for 3 nice deep breaths. Push the back of the knees to the back of the room. The legs should be nice and long. Now walk your feet towards the hands, and you're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Send your hips back and your fingers forward like we were doing before. Make sure you're looking towards the back of the room with your head. And then fold down and roll it up slowly. Bring your hands to heart. You're going to step your left foot back this time. Keep your shoulders over the hips. Reach the arms up. Elevate the heel in the back. Try to get nice, long, straight arms. And now we're going to come down with the arms to frame the foot. You're going to step back to your high plank. And let's meet in down dog. 3 more deep breaths. It's all about breathing. Walk your fingers all the way forward, your feet all the way forward to your hands. Inhale, extend the spine. Hips back, fingers forward. And now reverse it with a long spine. Come all the way up and reach the arms back up to the ceiling. You're going to lower the left one, send the right one over the ear. Make sure you're not pulling the head forward. You're just looking for a nice stretch over that hip. And then we'll switch sides. Arms are nice and long. Give me that big reach. Okay, come on back. Bring your hands to heart. We're going to step to the very front part of the mat, feet hip width apart. Now I want you to send the right leg backwards as far as you can in that one big step, and then come forward. Stay on the same leg, and let's do that a few more times. Big step back. Try to make it as smooth and graceful as you can, and then come forward. Do it again. You can make these steps any bigger. Do it. Now we're going to switch sides. 3 steps back with the left leg and forward. Doesn't need to be quick, needs to be big. So it challenges your balance a little bit. Okay, now we're going to do alternating. So the right foot's going to go back and forward, and now the left. Really trust yourself to get the big step in the back. One more on each side. Can it be any bigger? She's never happy. Okay, standing at the front, thumbs up, squeeze the elbows back, proud out your chest, fold halfway down, hold. Now draw that belly in and try to lift the elbows a little bit higher. Keep your neck long, don't drop the head. Come back up slowly and bring the arms up. Lift the shoulders so you're lifting from your armpits, really. And now pull back down, elbows nice and high, pull down. Go a little further this time if you can, make sure your neck is long. Belly in. Come back up. Sweep the arms up. Now we're going to swan dive it all the way down. Palms to the floor. Step back, you're in high plank. Downward facing, you're here 3 deep breaths. Walk your feet towards your hands all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold it back down. Roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. Take your right foot, step it all the way back, as far as it can go. Give me a big forward lean with your upper torso. And I want you to bend a little more into your left leg. Now you're going to scoot both arms forward, trying to touch the front of your room. Just hold here for a couple of breaths. Let's put the hands to the floor, step back, you're in your high plank. We're going to go to downward facing for 3 deep breaths. Walk your feet all the way forward to the front. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Try to lift the armpits, everything's reaching up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. This time, big step forward back with the left leg, as big as it can be. Nice, now lean in, bend the front knee, scoot the arms forward. The arms need to be nice and long, like you're trying to touch the front of your room. Take the hands down, step back to plank. Soften the knees to the floor, hips pull back over your heels, walk your hands forward. 3 deep breaths. Come forward with the hips all the way. Take your gaze, look straight ahead. I've got my toes still tucked under. While I'm holding this, I'm trying to pull the belly in. Send the hips back again. Now it's all about getting your chest towards the floor. Every time you exhale, see if you can improve your range of motion. And hips come back forward, all the way. One last time, send them backwards. Come onto all fours, so you're in your quadruped position. We're gonna do some nice, slow cat-cows. So dropping the face, arching the spine, maybe sending the hips back a little bit. Drawing in the belly, keeping it there, and then flip it around. So nice and slow, do that 3 or 4 more times. Move your body however it feels good for you. Pair your movements with breath. Okay, let's meet with a neutral spine. You're gonna take the left knee and lift it 1 inch off the floor. Nothing else changes of your body positioning. Put it back down. Now lift the right. So the toes come up 1 inch and the knee. And just kind of shift slowly from side to side. Not your body. You're just lifting that knee up off the floor. Do it a couple of more times. Okay, now come onto the tops of your feet and open the knees up nice and wide. We're going to meet down in a child's pose. Relax the upper body on this one. So forehead can be on the floor and arms can be bent or in any position that feels good. Give me some nice deep breaths. Okay, let's come back up with your torso. Bring your knees in so they're in line with your hips. We're going to meet in our quadruped position again. We're going to tuck those toes under, and from here, go right into a small downward dog with the goal of having the heels on the floor. And let's work on getting the legs nice and straight. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths. Now walk your hands backwards to the feet. Fold forward, fold. Roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Make sure you draw that belly up and in. Nice. Now, with your feet hip width apart, hands to heart, I want you to take a big step forward all the way to the front of the mat with the left foot. Make it as graceful as you can. And sweep the arms up. Back heel is nice and high. And I've got a bend in the front leg, but it's not huge. Now we're going to turn and face the right side of the room. So my back foot is now on a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna relax the right arm down and sweep the left one up. Straight up to the ceiling. Now take that left arm down to that leg. You're gonna step your back foot in about a foot. Now we're gonna shift, I'll show you from the side. So it should look like this, not a huge bend in the legs. You're gonna send your hips backwards. You're gonna keep your torso in line with the front leg as you slowly come down. And you decide how far you go. We don't turn the torso forward to get down. It's triangle pose, that's what you're doing here. So proud out that chest, draw the belly in, and then if you can, take the right arm, bring it up to the ceiling. Now, if you feel any strain in your neck, turn your head to look down at your foot and then reset. Keep working your hips to the back of the room. You're going for a nice release in that front inner thigh. Hold that for another breath or two. And now you're going to take that arm, spiral it forward, bend your front leg to get your hands down. Meet me in high plank. Downward facing. Heels pushed towards the floor. Legs are long. Big, deep breaths. 3 of them. Hands walk back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. Now you're going to take a big, huge step forward with the right leg. Bring the arms up. Heel in the back is nice and tall. Really, really reach it up so you're on the pad of the foot. Now we're going to turn and face the left side. You're going to bring that right arm straight up towards the ceiling. And straight into triangle pose. So step your back foot in a little closer. Start to bring that right hand down so your torso is lowering. Keep that chest proud and your neck happy. So it should be long. And now spiral those hands to the floor. Meet me in your high plank. And downward facing. Walk your feet all the way forward to the front of the mat. Full forward fold when you get there. Think about pressing the back of the knees towards the back of the room. Now let's take both hands. We're going to do a single leg balance pose. Hold on to your left leg, ankle, shin, whatever you can find. Sweep your other leg back and lift it so it's parallel to the floor. Balance is all about recruiting the muscles to stabilize. So if your back leg is floating and not long and engaged, it's going to be a lot harder to hold balance. Slowly bring that leg back to the floor, and we're going to switch. Try to be as smooth and graceful as you can. Modification is to have your hands out on the floor in front of you or higher up the leg.
You got to explore and figure out how you can make this happen. Slowly lower that left leg. Let's put our hands down, step back to plank. Downward facing for 3 breaths. Back to your high plank. We're going to do pigeon stretch. If you prefer to do figure 4, lying down on your back, go ahead and get there. If you're able to do pigeon, we take the right foot up behind the left hand, slowly lower down to the floor with your hips, coming down onto your forearms, nice and flat foot in the back. And here you want to try to work your left hip flexor towards the earth. Make sure your neck is long. And try not to fight it. It's not an easy stretch to do, but do your best to use your breathing to help you just kind of relax. Find some joy in this stretch. You may want to walk your arms all the way forward, relaxing your forehead to the floor. Maybe you have a towel, or you just hang out on your forearms. Okay, let's come back up with the palms to the mat. You're going to tuck those toes under behind you. We're going to meet back in a high plank. And from there, downward facing dog. Back to high plank. Now the left foot comes forward behind the right hand. Sliding the right leg back, lower to the forearms. Use your breathing to help you just chill out. Now we're going to come back onto our palms, but this time we're just going to slide the right leg forward and meet in staff pose. So I've got the heels in the corners, hands to heart. I'm going to lean back and draw the belly in. Little bit of work here for these hip flexors and quads. Keep your spine nice and long and your chest nice and proud. Drawing in the belly is the most important thing. Pressing your calves and back of the knees down towards the earth. Feet are nice and flexed. Now, if you want to amp it up, you lift the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Makes it a little harder to hold this nice lean back position. And now we're going to lift forward, spine long. Lean forward, don't round your back. Hands to the back of the feet. Use your arms to pull the toes towards the back of the room. Press the back of the knees down into the mat. Now walk the hands inside those feet. You're going to flex your spine, drop your head, lower the elbows to the floor. Let your head fall where it wants to. Now, keeping your spine in flexion, bring your hands to heart and start to roll yourself back and down onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Drawing in the belly, go nice and slowly. Keep your chin tucked as long as you can. And once the head's down, the arms go back. Point those toes. How good does this feel? Get nice and flat on your shoulder blades. You're gonna hold these arms back there. Make sure they're not too far down. I want you to see them in your vision, peripheral vision. Keep drawing the belly in, even though you have gravity helping you. I want you to maintain that sensation. Now start to send the arms up. Lift your head, tuck your chin, roll yourself back up and straight between your legs. Roll yourself back, bring your hands to heart. Slowly take it all the way back down. And now, arms go straight back again, one last time. Spread your fingers wide, really enjoy this nice stretch all the way around the armpits. Now we're going to bring the arms forward, let them come down onto the floor. I want you to get nice and flat on those shoulder blades. Once you've done that, bring your right knee up and into the chest, clasping your fingers around the knee. While you do that, give it a big hug. I want you to circle your ankle. Go the other way. Clasp your fingers now behind your hamstring. Keep the leg close to you and straighten it. Your foot is now flexed. Toes pressed down towards your face. Okay, we're going to release the hands. You're going to take your right hand, two fingers, wrap them around your big toe, or wrap a towel around the bottom of the foot and hold on to the towel with the right hand. Use that towel to pull that leg further back. Try to get it nice and long. I'd like your left calf to remain on the floor. Open the leg out to the side a little bit, but keep both hips on the floor. Now take that right hand, hold the outside of that right foot, bend the knee so you're in a one-legged happy baby. And now that right leg slowly is going to find its way all the way down to the floor. And you're going to bring the left knee into the chest. Give it a nice hug. Circle your ankle. Go the opposite way. Point and flex. And now clasp your fingers around the hamstring, straighten out that leg, keep the foot flexed, keep pressing the toes down towards your face. Right calf remains down if you can do it. Two fingers around the big toe or a towel around the bottom of that left foot. Try to move it towards the back a little bit more.
Open it up to the side, not too much. I want your hips to both remain on the floor. One-legged happy baby with that left leg. Now we're going to bring the right leg back in and we're going to do a two-legged happy baby. Keep that lower back on the mat. Use your arms to see if the knees can get a little closer to the floor. Okay, you're going to bring your feet down to the floor, pretty big bend in the legs. You're going to cross your right knee over the left one. You're going to slowly guide the knees to the right. They're not going to get all the way down. I want you to lift your left arm up, straight up to the ceiling. Now we're using the right leg to pull the left leg towards the floor. Getting a nice stretch over the hip. Hopefully you feel that. Send your right arm out 45 degrees so you get a chest stretch. The arm is long. You're playing a little bit of a tug of war with that left side and right leg. So this is, in and of itself, this should feel challenging. Try to relax that left shoulder a little closer to the floor. Just stay here for a few more breaths. Now bring that left arm in and your knees back up. Uncross. Reset by pulling both knees up and into the chest. Make a little circle with the knees to massage your lower back. Slowly. Change your direction. Send the feet back to the floor. Now you've got your left leg crossing over your right knee. Slowly start to send the knees towards the left. We're going to take this right arm straight up to the ceiling. And really try to use that left leg to figure this out. It's not so easy. You're looking for a huge stretch over your right hip. Now sometimes you got to make the bend in the leg bigger or smaller. Kind of just have to explore. We're going to open the right arm out now for that nice chest stretch. Keep working that left leg on the right one. Play that little tug of war with your legs. Pulling and pushing and just to try to enhance that stretch over the hip. Okay, we're going to bring that right arm in. We're going to bring the knees back up. Now we get to rock the pelvis. So I want you to walk your heels very close to your butt, as close as they can go. I want you to get that strong activation in the stomach first by pressing it down, and then tilt the pelvis up. And let it come back forward. While you rock the pelvis, you keep the belly tight. And I like to do these nice and slowly. So you really feel the benefit of both directions. Okay, once your lower back is on the mat and all your weight is in the heels, I want you to roll yourself up into a bridge. Should feel good all through that thoracic spine. Keep the hands on the floor, the arms down on the floor, and then slowly roll it back down. It's like a nice upper back massage, little work for the pelvis and core. Roll the pelvis forward, drawing in the belly. Tilt it back up. Push up through your heels slowly. Roll it back down slowly. Should feel so good. Okay, both knees come up and into the chest. With your hands on your knees, you're going to make really big circles. We're going to change the direction now, go the opposite way. Okay, put your feet on the floor anywhere that's comfortable for you. We're going to make field goal posts with the arms. We're going to land the back of the hands on the floor. I want you to make sure you're nice and flat on those shoulder blades. Now your lower back can be slightly off the floor, that's fine. If you turn your head and look at both elbows, see if they're in line with the shoulders. Now, the next thing to do is to press your shoulders into the floor and keep them there as you slowly bring the arms up. Sorry, the hands up. And you let them come forward without forcing any more range of motion that you can do with the shoulders down on the floor. That's the important part of this. And then send them back down slowly. Do it 3 more times or 4 more times. It's all about pressing the shoulders into the earth. I'm going to do one more nice and slowly. Okay, bring the arms in by your side. Just let them rest on the floor. Without using your hands, you're going to bring your knees into the chest. And then you're going to take those feet and send them back out to where you started. So let them land on the floor with a pretty good bend in the leg, but certainly not huge. So maybe a half bend. Lift them back up, draw them in. All the while you go forward and back with the feet, you're drawing your belly down. So knees come in, feet go out, they tap the floor, they come back in. It's nice and slow, maybe 3 or 4 counts in each direction. All you're trying to do is keep that belly down and your lower back skin on the floor. Keep doing maybe 3 or 4 more. Now the next one, let the knees come into the chest. We're going to make a nice little circle just to massage that lower back. Couple one way, then switch it. Nice. Now, hands behind the legs, rock and roll yourself up. So you're going to get yourself up onto your tippy toes. Fingertips on the floor out in front. Lift those heels really high. So you're right on those toes. Now let's meet in a full forward fold. Hopefully this feels better than the first fold we did at the start of class.
Let's just stay here for another big, huge, deep breath. And then roll yourself up slowly.
Big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Woohoo! We did it.